Hello, hi, and welcome to my icy-hot tutorial. Hi, I'm still sick, and for this tutorial, sponsored by Epic Cosplay Wigs, we'll be ceremoniously cutting two Chronos wigs in the colors silver gray and burgundy red in half vertically. Todoroki has a hot side and a cold side. On his hot side, he's got a neat scar and red hair, and on his cold side, he's got a 9-step beauty routine and icy gray or white locks. To get this iconic look, we'll start with the hot side. So for everyone's favorite icy hot hero in training, we'll be turning the burgundy Chronos wig inside out and pinning it down. I've had the left and right sides marked on Jonathan, the actual inheritor for One for All, and my wig head, to make sure I don't cut the wig in half the wrong way. Then I cut the wig in half vertically, leaving an extra line of weft to give an allowance for when you sew the wigs together later. When cutting, be sure to just cut the wefts, not the hair. However, if you do cut the hair, it's fine. You won't affect the styling later on by much. This is how it'll look when it's cut off. Be sure that you can fully see the center seam of the wig cap when you've cut it in half. Rinse and repeat for the cold side. And here's the icy half. Notice that you can see the half seam on this side too. That'll be useful later in sewing the two sides together. Off camera, I messed around with the two sides, making sure I found exactly where I wanted each side cut. Here I've pinned the cold side to Jonathan, and I'm trimming the excess on both sides so that the two halves match up exactly. Be sure to take your time and be sure that your wig caps and wefts match up to one another. This is important so that the wig will fit properly later on. Also, you could take this time to resize the wig cap to your head if need be. Then with gray or red thread, sew the two halves together. I started out with clear thread and do not recommend it. I couldn't see it to save my life. So long as you use a thread that matches either side of the wig or the lining of the wig caps, you should be fine in hiding any stray threads, but that shouldn't be a worry. Be sure to take your time. This is a tedious but easy process. It maybe took me 20 minutes, even shorter than when I sewed my Crolea wig together. Brush them out. Then stick him on your girlfriend's head because this wig is for her. To cut Todoroki's hairstyle, I'm doing an overall initial cut by roughly cutting in some M-shaped bangs, carving in where the hair tucks in behind her ears, and the length she wants in the back while putting in some rough layers to get an idea of how the fibers are laying. I'm also careful in making sure that the overall cut is symmetrical, since the coloring of Todoroki's hair will certainly bring attention if one side is longer or cut differently than the other. Once that's done, I go in and start cutting in layers to the hairstyle. Todoroki has a lot of long, silky, shaggy layers to his hairstyle. I'm keeping the layers longer at the bottom and shorter up top, but making them feathered so that the fibers where the colors meet don't seem choppy or messy. I like to do this technique by fluffing the hair in an arc and cutting it in a bow U shape, letting the hair fall as I cut, letting the U get closer to the head the higher I go up. Brush it out again. Then hairspray the wig for some fluffing. With a flat iron, I curl the fibers downwards to give a more natural look to the wig fibers. I let them cool in my hand before moving on to the next section. Brush again. Then you're done. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial, and a huge thank to Epic Cosplay Wigs for sponsoring, and thank you to Rachel for modeling. I'm so excited to be able to incorporate Todoroki in our My Hero sketches on the channel. Keep an eye out on the channel for those sketches, or if you want to be in the know already, check out my Patreon. Also, keep an eye out on Rachel's channel for a Todoroki makeup tutorial in the future. If you happen to use this tutorial for your own Todoroki cosplay, please let me know by tagging me on whatever social media you use. Let me know what wig tutorial you want to see next. Until then, bye!